Howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Casey. We're back in the studio, which means one thing and one thing only. We're talking about the art of dressing up. Just like clockwork, every influencer, content creator comes out of their cocoon hibernation and starts talking about what we should be wearing this season. This time around, I want to pivot. I don't want to teach you about what to wear. I want to teach you how to see. And the only way I can do that is by specifically looking into your current wardrobe and telling you what works and what doesn't work. I don't want it to feel prescriptive towards you or as if I'm imposing a style that doesn't feel like you. I asked you on my story, can I help improve your outfit? Send me a few pictures. There were so many. I randomly picked 5, and that doesn't mean these 5 individuals lack style. Something that you'll notice throughout this video is how much they actually know and how these little suggestions can elevate their wardrobe from here to there. Full disclosure, I'm not your mother. I'm just some random person on the internet, and if you don't like my advice, you don't have to take it. These are also all completely consensual. I thank those 5 individuals for participating in this video. And I don't plan on beiging you out, right? I wanna focus on silhouette, fit, cut, and little things that make you, you. Enough chit chat. Let's get started. My first friend here, this is A. She doesn't actually have a problem with her personal style. There are some things that she's concerned about. It's whether or not the pants actually fit. She's 5'8", so that means she wants something that's a bit longer or supports her beautiful long legs. Let's take a look. First and foremost, this pochita stuffy in the background, so cute. I love this outfit already on its own. There are a few things I will point out. Love this actual silhouette itself. I think it's so strong already. The culotte is like your hero piece. Kind of want to build around the pants themselves. They'll say you can't wear stripes, but they won't explain to you why you can't wear stripes horizontally. These stripes specifically are fine as long as one color is wider than the accent color. The one thing that will take this outfit from here to here is going to continue that vertical line. What does that mean? That means we want to continue this line going all the way down. If you're going to have something so strong here, why cut it off? So what my suggestion is, forgive me, I'm not an artist, a tall boot. I know your leg is back there, but let's just pretend. Those look like claws. I really want a long boot that will continue that vertical line so that we can continue that image going down and really emphasizing the width of the pants as well. I'm not saying you can't wear sneakers or flats with a culotte. It depends on the height of the hem. In this case, this hem is like right underneath the knee. If you wanted to wear these sneakers, your culotte has to be just right there. Another option, instead of the sneaker, I mean, you can always do like a tiny kitten heel. You just don't want anything that really ends at the ankle. My illustrations are so silly. Because imagine now, with more skin, it looks a little better. We don't want to just chop, chop, chop. Pants, skin, shoe. Versus pants, skin, shoe. Does that make sense? I love the way that these jeans fit you. I think the hem is just right. I feel like if it was a tad shorter or longer, it would be a toughie. I personally like this outfit. I will say the one thing I would adjust are the accessories. We already have a collar here, so this necklace feels a bit suffocating. And also, if you think about it, look at the drape of this shirt. We kind of want to follow that organic, you know, unstructured feel. We should lose this necklace. You have this gorgeous gold necklace here, and I think even that would be much better than this necklace. Imagine if we went a little bit more layered underneath. And here even, right? That could either be tucked inside the shirt or outside the shirt. Just let it flow. I don't have a problem with the shoe. I think if this is a comfortable shoe for you and this is your shoe of preference, this is a fine shoe. This look feels very relaxed and bohemian looking, but if we want it to feel a little bit more complimentary, if you take a look, these are unfinished hems. We have rips here, a rip here, very light wash jean. There's a tiny flare here. So I think it'd be cute if you did a basic sandal or a boot. I don't think you need to change the flats, but if you have other options for shoes, definitely take a look at the other options. One of the first things I noticed about this outfit is the fit. You're forcing this square silhouette on your body. See how beautiful this fits. I see this kind of line. I am taking account of the posing. My biggest pet peeve with jeans nowadays, it's more cost effective to have a disproportionate amount of stretch in your jeans. These stretch jeans do not do anyone any favors, regardless of the size you are. It stretches over time. It doesn't have this uniform shape. I'm not sure if this is high-waisted. I can barely tell by the inseam here. I think a high-waisted pair would be wonderful. What I want to see is a stiffer pair of jeans so that we can look like this. This hem is folded up once because I know she talked about she was concerned about compensating for jeans that don't fit right. Also, I think this hem looks unfinished as well. If you only fold it up once, it kind of looks a bit awkward. It feels a bit less intentional. And I can tell this has kind of a slight flare already. Why not full send with the flare jeans? Lean into the existing silhouette of your body. We always try to shrink ourselves, and when we do that, it feels unnatural. This top works. I think the only thing that throws me off is that they are so similar in shade and tone. And if you're gonna do something that's similar in shade and tone, definitely make sure to break it up with that belt. In fact, you can use the belt right here. I keep mixing up whether I'm addressing you or her. Should I just go by like second person, you? That's better. Let's just go by you because I'm getting confused. With this specific outfit, I'll also love if you use these shoes here instead. The suede and the profile of the loafer feels a bit too formal for this type of outfit. So a flat is cute. And this color look great together. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. These small details weigh a lot. Our next friend is P. She's mostly concerned about specific pieces that she has and how to style them. She also mentioned her height, which implies that she's probably looking for things that are specific to her height. Not to worry, I'm only 5'3". I got you. I love this outfit. I think it's very effortless. It's perfect for the warmer weather. When I've noticed when people dress, it's always top, bottom, and a specific third piece. Third piece should feel like it's cohesive or adding to the overall outfit, almost as if this outfit could not live without this specific third piece. But in this case, this outfit feels a little bit too blocky. I want the white button up to feel like it's part of the outfit rather than something this outfit can live without. The midriff creates visual tension between the waistband and your skin. And that's because the waistband already has this large visual interest, and then with that little bit of skin, feels like we're blocking off again. And obviously we can't make our shirt longer, but have you ever considered a different top? This is what it looks like if you just close the button up. Feels very effortless, feels like we're walking in the streets of Europe during the summer. Why don't we try using a white shirt instead, like a regular white crew neck? Again, hide that midriff. It feels very light and airy. It's the cut and the fit of the top that throws off the harmony. I still like the idea of a sneaker. However, I kind of want you to wear a sandal. The Sambas give us a different message. It's a different theme. This is a jacket that she was mostly concerned about. I will say straight up, this is a cool effing jacket. You're already landing with the denim. This is the perfect shade of denim to match with this jacket. Wide leg jeans are the right call. The silhouette is relaxed to also match the mood of the jacket. The only thing I would change with this outfit is the top. The sage blends in with the actual jacket. It doesn't allow the jacket to be that hero piece or that statement piece. So I think maybe an off-white tee, I mean, hate to say it, maybe the tee is the answer. That's already so much better. If you want to take it up a notch, I'd also add accessories. Sneakers are cute too. Cute outfit, great jacket, great find. It looks like you already have the necklace. Use this, wear it here. I know your concern was whether or not this shacket was long enough. My advice when it comes to shackets or jackets in general is make sure it's not right where your hip is, specifically the widest part of your hips. It's kind of an awkward way to end your hem. Since it's like right at your thighs, I think it's perfectly fine. The white on white is super cute. I really like that. I like the accessories too. If only I could see where your hem was on these pants. The shoes are so cute. They look like platform Doc Martens. I think the only thing I would change is maybe add a belt, but make sure it's a black belt. Do that to your liking. I mean, that's the ugliest belt I've ever drawn in my life, but I think that's what would really tie it together. You don't want to hide your waist, and this is something that long jackets or shackets can do to you. Find your waist, put that belt on. See how minor the adjustments are and how much of a difference it makes? Great job though, fantastic. The next person is M. She sent me outfits that she wears day to day and one going out outfit. It seems like her style is pretty casual and just wants to put something on that fits and just walk out. My personal favorite kind of outfit, but she feels like something is missing and it doesn't feel like her. That's a tough question to answer, but I'll try my best. In this case, you know I love a jeans and t-shirt combo. Few things I will say. These jeans are too long. It looks like it's puddling a bit here. Since this is more of a straight jean rather than a baggy jean, we need to make sure that we don't lose the structure or shape of straight jean by allowing that line to continue. So there are two solutions to that. Of course, we can actually hem these, and that would allow it to be a straight, effortless type jean. For like an indigo wash of jeans, I love doing the double cuff. It feels like Japanese selvage denim, and also less effort to actually hem your jeans. And when you do cuff them, you still get that straight parallel line when you get straight jeans. I'm curious as to what jeans these are. These are like fantastic. I love this baby tee. I can already tell the waistband is right here for these jeans. Let the waistband be there, tuck your shirt in. Of course, these are very minor fit suggestions. If you're looking for it to feel a little bit more like you, maybe an accessory or changing your shoe. It'll feel more like personal choices rather than following a rule like fit and cut. Maybe a necklace that feels personal to you. Maybe the t-shirt has a graphic on it. Allow your accessories to be physical manifestations of your preferences or your interests, right? I personally love Five Nights at Freddy's, but what can I buy to express that interest? Five Nights at Freddy's tee. Here's a necklace that I always wear. It feels like me. Sure, it's not a trending necklace, but it's my necklace. This base is so strong already, you can find a pair of shoes that feel unique to you. A ballet flat, or maybe a interesting silhouette shoe. Literally whatever you like. And whatever is personal to you is personal. Here's another version of this outfit. Also very strong base. This looks like a baggier jean. Can't really tell in photos the drape, but it looks like a more relaxed cut of t-shirt. And I wouldn't choose a baggier shirt with this. I would opt for a more structured cut of t-shirt. You could wear this t-shirt with these jeans. Think the opposite of what would work. If you think a baggy jean will work with a baggy shirt, you're gonna be mistaken. It's gonna be a baggy jean with a structured shirt, structured jean with a baggy shirt. For a baggier jean, I think a ballet flat would be super cute. And again, that's another opportunity to make the outfit feel more like you. I always love a statement necklace for a white t-shirt. You don't have to do that, but that's just my finishing touches. Also, it doesn't need to be a graphic Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt. It could just be a color that you like. Stick to the basic principles, and the rest, the world is your oyster. She also shared with me an outfit that I think is perfect. I already know these pants fit you because there is no puddling. I just see a straight line that goes all the way down. If you compare these two jeans, you see how it allows this beautiful structure, this column. Not only is that beautiful, this cinch top is wonderful for a high-waisted jean. I love this indigo and this golden honey color combination. The accent pockets in the front are so cute. This little gold accent piece and the way it drapes on your shoulder. This is a beautiful outfit in regards to fit, color, and structure. I don't know what your personal style really is based off of these three photos, but I think the next steps are obviously what I suggested for fit and structure, but finding things that sparks joy for you, color, little details, but recognizing patterns about your likes and your interests, and that will all contribute to the choices that you'll eventually make about accessories and new pieces that may be introduced into your closet. That is something I won't be able to teach you. Really strong base. face. Keep going. Next up is my friend H. Lots of options she gave me. I chose 3 photos, but the overall thing that she's struggling with is being chic and clean while still having artistic, creative interest in her outfits. Valid concerns, and you're right there already. This may not be accurate, but I feel like specific pieces have their own genre. It doesn't matter about color or fit and those principles. Sometimes pieces are telling their own story, and if those 2 pieces come together, it just doesn't feel cohesive. Like fantasy romance is totally a great genre. There's no such thing as like an autobiography fantasy genre. Like that just doesn't make sense. I mean, fiction versus nonfiction. This is how I feel about this specific outfit. I will say the top is really cute. I love a sweater tank. These cargos are not helping because they are 2 different stories. A sweater tank, especially a mock neck one, feels very chic, but the cargo pants just docks it to become more casual. Plus the combination of the loafers, it's confusing. Let's do this. Just do a cream pant. Just keep it easy. And then it'll just feel very natural at that point. It doesn't have to be white pants. They could be denim. They could be off-white. They could be cream. They could be linen. It looks like the top is a bit more flowy. A belt still doesn't hurt. Very clean, nice lines, continues the vertical. This is a tad bit of a nitpick, but this color is so close to your skin tone. I don't want you to get rid of that top because of that specific detail. I also really like those white cargos. Those are cute. Black flip-flops, white cargos, maybe a white t-shirt. That's really cute. I would 100% wear this outfit. I love a sarong and a skirt. The skirt looks like there's like tiers of volume, which I personally adore. I would probably try to get a different cut of t-shirt, something a little tighter, only because it seems like it's competing with the sarong here in regards to fit. If you're not gonna change the shirt, instead of the sarong being right at your hips, move it up just a little bit without tucking in the t-shirt and allowing that sarong to define the waist. The sarong itself is where I'm having trouble. I think we can go for something that isn't too sharp in contrast. It's a pretty bright scarf. Of course, you want it to look really great against the black. For the sake of harmony, I think a white sarong, but don't make it flat white, an off-white, a cream, even a beige would do much better. I would probably prefer a sandal or a ballet flat of your choice. Goes back to genre and story, right? Does the structure and the color of the loafer complement with this effortless, easygoing look that you have? A lot of cool tricks here. I love how you put this belt to cinch the waist. I think that's lovely. I just don't think this is the right cardigan to do it. It looks like this cardigan wants to be apart. If you're gonna do something like this where you're cinching it, you want more volume or more cardigan in order to do that. So it's more of like crisscrossed. The break in the middle is what ruins the illusion. It could also be tough to force that because of these pockets on the side. And honestly, you probably don't even need the belt at all. Just put the belt over your pants and then you'll be fine. Good job on the boots. The tall boots complement the long cardigan, so that's great. I'm not a black-brown stickler. Like, I don't care if I'm wearing a black belt and brown shoes or vice versa. I will be ignorant if I said that it didn't make a difference. Not sure what the pants are. I don't know if they're denim or black. Either is fine. Really not many things to add or remove. I think this is a pretty stellar outfit. I think it follows the basic principles. Good on you. Our next friend is V. She loves midi skirts or long skirts. She loves button-up shirts, but it doesn't fit quite right whether she tucks it in or leaves it out, and has a go-to everyday t-shirt that she loves but wants to take to the next level. I love the color of this skirt. Never seen anything like it, to be honest. I know you said you struggle with what tops to pick. It's usually more effective to just do regular t-shirt. I know some people do button-ups, some of them use tanks, but really you just need a t-shirt that fits. I noticed, by the way, that this is tucked in, it's kind of rolled. This may not be the right t-shirt for this skirt. Again, I don't want to be prescriptive and tell you to buy a new shirt, but I will say that if you do choose to buy a new shirt, nothing hurts by getting a shirt that's actually boxy and ends at that waist. You're gonna wear it a million times. I have 6 different white t-shirts that are all just white t-shirts, but they're different cuts and different drapes because they all serve a different utility. Also, if not a white t-shirt, I also recommend a black t-shirt. I think black would look really great. I think black would be a bit more interesting because of that olive green, the better contrast. I realized while I was drawing that I'm constantly drawing a more feminine cut sleeve rather than a crew neck sleeve that ends in the middle of your arm. Look how beautiful that is already. And with your gold necklace, yes, complements your skin tone too. I can see why you said that button-ups don't work. You're wearing a linen button up here, so that doesn't allow for that structure that I think that you're looking for. You see, this is just a regular cotton button up. I starch my shirts so it keeps its structure. I love this idea here of tucking in your button up. You don't want to hide your waist. There's nothing wrong fundamentally with this outfit. I know you did send me another outfit where it's tucked in all completely and it kind of feels sleepy. It looks like a sleepy shirt, and it's because linen is not the type of shirt that you want tucked in. You either want to do that half tuck or you want to untuck it completely. And if you feel like it feels weird when it's untucked, it's probably because it might be way too long. Linen is easy breezy, effortless type shirt, so you don't want to ignore organically what the fabric wants to do. The belt and the jeans are good. It is a baby blue linen, easy breezy shirt, so a black loafer might feel a bit too structured for the type of linen shirt this is. So I might even recommend a brown loafer, maybe one that's suede, something that's softer in silhouette and material to complement that linen shirt. I think it's just understanding how materials work together and how this material performs on its own. I can see why this is your go-to outfit. I personally love this outfit. I love this brown shoe. Jeans are great. These are the same jeans that I saw in the previous photo. If you're looking to elevate an outfit, and the fact that you pointed out to me that you loved your striped t-shirt, the only thing I could possibly change to experiment with is definitely either the shoes or the jeans. For a regular crew neck t-shirt, I personally love going for more of a straight jean. These are a little bit more of a relaxed pair, or I would go and do a wide flare. And those brown shoes, that would be really cute. You need to tell me where you got your shoes. Those are really cute. But other than that, there's nothing wrong. Don't fix what's not broken. What I love is your direction, and I can already see your personal style shine through. The changes are minor. It's all in the details, but you got this. In total, I reviewed 15 outfits, and I did not have to deconstruct or build from the ground up with these outfits because that is not what's necessary to have a great outfit. And yes, I did suggest specific pieces, but those suggestions are with the fact that they may have other pieces in their closet that might do just the right job. It still feels like person wearing it, and these are real wardrobes and these are real people. I hope that I was able to be helpful and like I didn't just lose 5 followers by posting this video. If you like this video, let me know. I'd love to do more. Wear whatever you want this spring, as long as you feel comfortable, as long as it feels like you. I'll see you in the next video.